everyone. So today I'm going to show you how to recreate this look. So first off, you'll need a clean face. I'm wearing a little bit of makeup now, so I'm going to go remove that and also exfoliate because as Babydoll's character has a very porcelain, smooth complexion, we want to look as plastic as possible. So be back in a sec. Woo. Okay, so now that I'm all done with that, aggravated my skin a little bit. Doesn't really matter what products you use, but you just need a clean face. Okay, so next we're going to prime. It's ideal to use something that's really going to fill in all the little lines, all the little like pores, anything kind of like with that silicone kind of feel. That's ideal, but today I'm just going to use my favorite Manuka Dr. Flawless, and I'm just going to put that all over my face. Make sure you're using clean hands. Okay, all done. So because Babydoll is so pale, you're going to want a foundation colour that's exactly right or a little bit lighter than your own skin tone. Now I'm pretty much paper white, so you're wanting to use a foundation that's quite thick coverage as well. Nothing that's gonna, you don't want any kind of, I know it's bad, but you're not gonna want any imperfections coming through. She's very, very porcelain, ivory skin, plastic. Okay, so for my foundation today, all the foundations that I own are slightly too dark for my own skin tone. So I went to the MAC counter and they gave me a little cutie sampler of their Studio Fix. So this little cutie here. And I've got literally the lightest shade that they had, which is NW10. And that's what I'm going to use. I actually tested this one out before. NW10 is my exact skin tone. So it comes with a cute little spatula. I'm literally going to do some army lines. And then I'll have to go back and get this product because, no joke, it's a maze. Okay, so I'm going to use a mirror as well. And you just want to buff this one into your face. I'm using Real Techniques, the Expert Face Brush. Ghostly. I wonder if I should just change this tutorial to Vampire. Could do either right now. Okay, so that's all blended in. Porcelain dolls don't have any bags under their eyes, so we're going to want to go and correct those. Instant Age Rewind from Maybelline. I'm just going to blend that all the way down. I'm actually just going to blend that in with my fingers because I'm lazy. Now I'm really bright under my eyes. Excellent. Next we're going to want to correct any imperfections that we've got still coming through. And just blend those through as well. Okay, next on the list we're going to want to go super, super pale. Now if this isn't pale enough already, we're about to get like white all up in here. So I had a bit of trouble when it came to deciding on what kind of face products to use for this tutorial, just because I didn't feel like anything I could find was white enough. Like that MAC foundation was great, but it just wasn't, it's great, it's just not going to get me as white as I want to go. We're going to go ahead and really porcelain finish this, give it a bit of a matte finish, because we're going to go ahead and bring those shiny bits back in a minute. So I'm actually going to use a white face powder. So this is the Star Blend by Mehron, I believe it said, in white. So this is literally a white powder cake cake tin, pan. I'm gonna go ahead and cover my entire face and blend it through with the Real Techniques powder. This is about to get paper white. Now I'm no makeup artist by any means, I just do my own thing. So in this instance I'm doing my base first and my eyes later on. Honestly, do it however you want. I'm not telling you how to do anything, just showing you what I'm doing. So don't get all hating on me. I'm just here to get all samurai schoolgirl, that's all. There's a lot of different brands you can get with this white powder. I'm pretty sure I saw a Manic Panic one. In fact, I was looking on eBay, but I feel like a lot of them were cutting it very close to the date that I actually need this makeup for. So I decided to, actually went on Costume Box, and when I was picking out some weaponry for this outfit, I came across this one which saved my day because obviously Costume Box have pretty much next day delivery, so It was a lifesaver. It was only 22 something, I think. And it's like, seriously, look at the size of that pan. It's quite big. So it's gonna last me a long time, and I feel like I probably use this as an everyday powder. I'm kind of joking, kind of not. Okay, so now I'm all done with that. More pasty. Okay, so next I'm actually probably gonna do my eyes just before I finish the look off with the highlight, bit of contour, and the blush. So I'm gonna go ahead with the eyes now and get real close up in here. Okay, so with Babydoll's eye makeup look, very depressing storyline, and as a result of that, she just looks worried and sad all the time. And you can actually see that the way they've done her makeup, especially her eye makeup, they've really darkened it up in this section as opposed to like your crease, kind of like in your inner. So they've darkened it up in here and made it quite pronounced, and then it kind of comes down and you get a bit of a crease, but it's more, I guess, expressing her worry, this kind of look the whole movie. Okay, so as a primer, I'm actually going to use the Urban Decay Primer Potion because it's a new purchase and I'm obsessed with it. Otherwise, honestly, the Essence one is one of my faves. So you can use either. I just happened to get that one after 3 years of wanting it. We're just going to want to work it pretty much over the entire eyelid. Pretty lush, hey? Start with the base. Now for the base, I'm going to use a colour from one of my Sleep palettes. Oh, don't ask me what this one is called. Vintage Romance. You can ask me what it's called. So that was this one here. This is the colours we're going to use is the silver colour up the top here. It's that one there. So it's quite like a whitish silver. So go ahead and use a pretty basic eyeshadow brush. I've had this one for years. It was an Artiste. Alright, so just going to go ahead and pat that just over the actual eyelid, not too much into the crease because I just have a shimmer. We don't really want it blending in with the crease. Okay, cool. You just see it's just over the lid because we're going to work in the crease and bring that round as well. The crease work, we're actually going to use a smoky eye brush. So this is the Artiste one. I've had this for years. And I'm going to go into my Stila palette. Again, like with these colours, you don't have to use the ones I'm using. It's just so you get like an idea of the colour. So I'm going to go ahead and get the black. Pretty much just draw in the line I'm wanting. I'm actually going to go ahead and blend that one now, at least a little bit. And I'm also going to use a rounded smudge in some of that other colour, which is called Luster from that palette. It's more of like, it's got a bit of a sparkle to it, but it's like a blackish brown. So we're looking a little something like that at the moment. And I'm just going to go ahead and even it up on the other side. Just going to fill in a bit more of the silver that kind of came off when I did that crease. Looking super worried over here. Okay, you want to go grab some of that luster, which was this one here. Some more of that, and we're just going to want to work up here a little bit to kind of get that brow bone back in and kind of blend it outwards. And just really blend. Okay, we're going to leave that for now and move on to the bottom lash line. So you're going to want to make sure you've actually got no residual makeup under your eyes at all, which is not what I've got going on. So I'm just going to go ahead and remove that right now. Now you want to get a nude eyeliner. So I've got the Savvy Long Wearing Eyeliner, and this one is just, okay, so that one's in a nice light nude, and you're going to want to work it on your actual waterline, but also on the bottom lash line, and just kind of one stroke width. Excellent. Okay, we're going to go back with the smoky eye pencil, and almost like a mix between this kind of color and that kind of color. I'm going to softly draw a line just under where we've done, like very, very softly. Okay. A little something like this. We're getting those really dull eyes going on. Okay, we're going to leave that for now and start to work on the face, just because really all that's left is liquid eyeliner and the lashes and eyebrows. Okay, so next we're going to go onto our blush. Now for blush, I'm going to use an Essence blush, which is fittingly named Babydoll. And it's actually the perfect colour. I don't know if they actually kind of based it on this character. But it's a really just nice, light pinkish porcelain doll looking pink. Now first I'm going to get just a blush brush. This one was a nude one. Again, I've just had it forever, but I tend to use it for all my blushes. And we're going to work that on the apples of the cheek and just a little bit up. Oh, stop it, you're making me blush. Oh. Okay, next for the highlighting of the areas, this will actually make your nose look like very buttony, which I found is very cute, seeing as I've got a monster of a nose. But so what I'm going to use is the Precious Gem Powder by Mehron as well. So I also got this off Costume Box, and this one is in Pearl. I actually think this would be brilliant as like an everyday highlighter. Like seriously, I'm a little bit obsessed with it. So I'm just going to dab, probably more so like quite a bit on my hand, because let's be honest, we have a lot of highlighting to do. And I'm going to use the Real Techniques setting brush for my highlighting areas, just because it's like a small kind of applicator on my hand. Just grab a bit, tap it off a bit, tip of the nose, tippy tip, down the schnozzle, and then we're going to do along the top of the cheekbones. On the forehead. Again, don't be scared of using too much because she's such a porcelain doll. Probably the shinier the better. On the chin. Let's be honest, a bit more on the nose. Upper lip as well. So it's giving that really kind of porcelain look. Okay, so we're done with that part for now. Next we're just going to get whichever contour kit you have, whether it be, I don't know, a really expensive one or a drugstore one. So I'm going to use the Modelsprefer. It's very similar to the Australis, but I found this one is the pigmentation's still really good. It's just, it's easier to blend. I found that the Australis one can go quite chalky. So I'm just going to dab on the grey toned colour, which is the one in the center. And it's going to work a little bit in here. And across the nose. You can use any brush for this. I'm just using like a shading brush.
It's my cute little potty nose.
And then I'm just going to use this Real Techniques brush. This came from like the Core Collection pack. They have the same colour, slightly. And just define the cheekbones a bit. So that's pretty much it for the face. So if you watch the movie, you realise she kind of always pulls this really kind of hurt, forlorn expression. So we're actually going to recreate that so it kind of stays permanently, so you have to keep up the facade all night. What we're going to do is we're going to dab at that same contour colour. We're going to pull the sad expression, and we're just going to work in a sharp, pull the expression right. And we're going to work into that little shadowy bit and down into the brow, kind of like a triangle motion. So when you let go, the aim is to still have that line there. That's really part of her look. If you guys haven't seen Sucker Punch, you need to go see it now. I have it on Blu-ray. See? So you always are constantly looking worried. And we're actually gonna highlight that kind of that raised part as well, back with the Mehron powder after. You see? I just look constantly disappointed. And we're also gonna work some under the upper lip to really deepen the shadow and pronounce the lip. Cool. I'm just gonna go back with the Mehron powder and get the accent. Probably use a smaller brush for that, but I'm lazy. Okay, so my battery died, but basically what I did, I just got some more Mehron powder and put it on the highlights, especially got my little finger and dabbed it on the top there. So that's the look so far. Next we're going to go in and just fill in the eyebrows a little bit, put the eyeliner on, put the lashes on, put a bit of lip product, and then you're pretty much ready to put the entire outfit on. Okay, so her eyebrows are quite straight. Mine are a little bit accented, but hers kind of comes straight across and dip a little, if anything, a little tiny bit. So we're just gonna, you can use whatever product, but her eyebrows are so sparse I didn't really want to fill them. Okay, so we're just gonna fill them in and just make them look as straight as possible, but maybe extend them out a bit. The expression's not too, of the eyebrows isn't too critical because we've created those lines. You can kind of, it'd be nice if we could point them up a little bit in the edges. We might actually just do that. Like so. So for this I'm just using a Savvy that I've wound down to the very, very last bit. Now, it's quite interesting because at the moment I'm not even pulling any expressions. It's just the power of makeup. So get the opposite end of the brush and brush that kind of through a bit. I probably killed that, but it's okay. Okay, so now we're done with our eyebrows. Next it's on to eyeliner and fake lashes and mascara, and then that'll finish off the look besides the lips. So with her eyeliner, she's got her eyeliner quite thin on the inside and then it flares out a bit at the outside, along with her like flared lashes. So we're just going to thicken it up on the outside, keep it quite natural, not too far, and keep it nice and thin on the inside. And for this I'm using the Hyper Sharp Wing by Maybelline. You can get a really nice fine point with it. And that should do us. Because we'll have quite flared lashes. Okay, so they're supposed to be sisters, not twins, right? anyway, that's what we've gone with. Next, we're going to want to do one coat of mascara, just purely on the top. We don't want any at all on the bottom because it'll actually ruin the illusion of the bigger eye that she got going on. Next, we're going to go with lashes. Any of your kind of like demi lashes, like so these Ardell ones would be great because they're flared at the edge. I've got a couple of Allure ones that are amazing as well, and they've also got your accents, so these would be perfect because you've got two lashes in one. And what we're going to do is pop on one pair. We're actually going to double it up with kind of like one of those accented lashes. For the purposes of this, because it's costume, I don't really want to use my really nice ones. So I went to K Martizzle and got some Tiffany lashes. I don't know, they're like $4. And they're a little bit accented at the edge. And then I'm going to go over with my Manuka accents on the edges. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and get these Kmart lashes. Usually they'd be too long, but because it's not really my eyes that we're doing, it's Babydoll's, and I'm sure she's got long lashes because she's luscious. I'm just going to go ahead and put a coat of glue on them. Wave them around for a secchi. Shake it like a pair of luscious lashes. Okay, and that'll be enough. And I'm just going to go ahead and stick them on like so. Glue will dry clear so we won't have an issue. Now repeat with the other side of your face. Mascara first is just so we can darken the lashes, so if we miss any, it kind of gives a stable base as well, but once we put all the lashes on, we'll just kind of blend them together so you can't tell. I haven't put these on backwards. Oh shit, I have. I actually put the long end on the wrong way, so we're gonna go ahead and do that side again. This is why I'm not a makeup artist. Can't even put the eyelashes on the right side of the face. What a joke. Put these lashes on the other side. Yeah, sometimes you just gotta laugh at yourself, you know. Can't take life too seriously. You know, take a chance. Wear the lashes on backwards. Wear them on the wrong eyes. Don't wear them on your eyes. Wear them somewhere else. Perfect. Now for actual Halloween, I am going to double up on the lashes on the edges. I don't feel like this is flared enough for me, but it's going to do for these purposes. And this just takes too much time. So I'm going to get another coat of mascara. I've been using the Maybelline Lash Sensational. And I'm just going to go ahead and probably start on the other eye first, but just kind of meld my lashes with these lashes. Just so that it's hard to tell the two apart. I'm actually really happy with that. So this is our makeup so far. We're just going to do the lips and then we're going to move on to chucking on the costume. You can check out the hair, the whole kit and caboodle, the kabang, yep. So for lips, I'm going to use a Essence lip pencil, bit of gloss over the top, and then use that Mehron powder to accent the highlight points on her lips, which are here and here, just to make them look more full and luscious, like a doll's pout. Okay, so first prime your lips. You can use whatever, maybe just use a lip balm. I'm just going to use Modelsprefer. I don't even know if they have a lip primer anymore. It's almost just like a lip balm texture. I'm just going to pop that over. Primed, if your lips are feeling a bit rough, just give them the exfoliate as well, probably just when you're exfoliating your face to begin with. Or Lush has a really nice bubblegum lip scrub, which I use all the time, so maybe give that a go, make the palette luscious. And I'm just going to feel on my lips. And then I'm actually going to go ahead and, this is the lip liner by Essence in 11 in the nude. I'm actually just going to overline the edges a bit. She's got quite a rounded pout, and my lips are quite not that rounded, so I'm going to overline the edges just slightly. Ugh, that'll do. And then I'm just going to get a clear gloss. I'm just going to chuck on the Loreal because that's the one I had handy. And I'm just going to put it on my finger first, so I'm going to get colour all in my gloss tube. Ta-da! Now I'm going to head back with the Mehron powder. I say, like, you could use this for an everyday. Like, seriously, it's amazing. And I'm just going to dab my finger into it, and we're going to go to the 2 points here and at the top. There we go. Okay, so that's the makeup look complete. I might just quickly contour the sides of the face to give that more, that sharpened jaw, using the middle one again of this palette. And have a deeper shadow so it's looking more. Probably look what I'm doing. That's how car crashes happen, guys. Okay, so this is the completed makeup look. Now I'm gonna pop on my costume and show you guys the completed look. Okay, so I've got the costume on now. All our hair in this little netty thing that came with the wig. And this wig really finishes off the look for this one. Okay, so this is a wig, long blonde luscious wig. You want one that's like the seam, the hair parting is close. If you just get like a random one, you actually have to split it. You can sometimes see like the netting of the wig through it, but this one's got like a nice parting on it. So pretty much, it's a mess, I've been playing with it. We just want to shove that over our head. Make sure the parting's at the parting. Secure at the back. Now I've already pre-cut this fringe in because she's got quite a short fringe. So that's it there. So we're going to want to separate the rest of the hair out. And we're going to want to lucky it together. And the pigtails sit quite high on her. Hers a little bit shorter than this, but can't be exactly right. And then separate fringe. And there's the hair. It's probably going to get a bit annoying. This fringe is going to come into your face a lot. Stuff everywhere. And tie it under the ponytails. And tie it at the back. So this is the completed look. Very short skirt. Recommend booty or bike shorts, like booty shorts or bike shorts underneath. But you get the jadizzle. Like an engraved sword and a gun, and you're pretty much ready to go avenge your sister's death. And that's the completed look. Now this is a look that's definitely going to impress those high rollers, and happy Halloween. I hope that you all enjoyed this shoot. I hope that I've done Babydoll some justice. His hair is effing annoying. Still some fire for you. Let's get a map and get out of here. Would you like to be my high roller?